pull up to my mama's house to get the rest of my stuff. And as soon as she opened the door, she's like, hello. I'm like, hey, I'm here to get the rest of my stuff. Mind you, I texted her on Mother's Day and I said, happy Mother's Day. I'll be there Thursday/Friday to get the rest of my things. She replied and said between 1 and 5 is fine. I didn't reply back. I felt like we said what we had to say. I saw the message. She saw the message. It ain't nothing personal that I have to say. It's established. I wasn't able to come on Thursday at all because I couldn't even get a U-Haul. So I came today on Friday around 2:55, leaving me until 5 o'clock to get the rest of my things. So once she opens the door and sees that I have a male with me, she says, you can come on in, but he got to stay outside. I said, wait a minute. Now, the last time I was here when I was looking for that modem, I told you that the next time I come, I'll get my bed because I'll have a man with me that'll help me break it down and take it out. She just standing there looking. I'm like, can you help me out? Like, I need to have him to break down the bed. He leaps and goes and gets in the car. So she starts saying, I need to go to the bank. You should have came yesterday. Why you didn't text back? She kept saying the same thing. I'm like, okay, I didn't text back, but we got to figure out how we're going to do it today. It's March 16th. It's 2:58. How we going to fix this today? I wasn't able to come yet. She said, so you couldn't get in your car and come pack your... No. So how do we fix it from today? I need a solution today. I'm supposed to leave today.
I think she should have just responded, or at least a time, right? I know she's saying between 1 and 5. Definitely should have said a time, right? I mean, in this situation, I think they're both immature, as you can see. I think they're both immature, and I think we can see why the baby father probably left, right? Why the baby father probably left, got up out of there, was like, yeah, I'm not trying to deal with a woman who is like this. And sad to say, but this stuff is going to trickle down to the daughter, right? This stuff is going to trickle down to the daughter. You can see the daughter is just as petty as her. And I'm not even saying that the daughter is fully in the wrong. We can clearly see the mother is in the wrong. But at the same time, man, I don't know. There are always two sides to one story. So I do want to at least hear the mother side in this, right? Because now we're going to have two off the chain sisters. You know, so we need to hear both sides of the story, right? We really need to hear both sides of the story. But I would still say the mother is in the wrong. I definitely say the mother is in the wrong. I would also like to hear the father. Now, he might not even be in this situation, but I would at least like to hear what he has to say about this woman's dynamic with his daughter, or with her daughter, how the daughter is with the mother and how the mother treats the daughter. I want to see it from his point of view.
So she said, are you getting loud with me? I said, no, I'm just passionate about what I'm talking about. She like, you should have texted back when I said between 1 and 5. I didn't even know you was coming. I said, I ain't got to kiss your ass and text you. She said, oh, get the hell out of my yard. So that's how it started, not even gonna lie. Because you doing, like, I'm watching her manipulate me. You are literally focusing on what you can fuss at me about, instead of making a solution. I couldn't come yesterday. I'm here now. I said, Mom, just tell me, how do I get my stuff so I can leave you alone? She said, yeah, that's right, you do. But she's still not telling me how to get my stuff, if she what time. So I was like, what time you gonna come back? She get loud. She like, I will be back when I want to. You will come back after 5. I said, are you actually going to answer your phone this time? Because that's how I ended up not being able to get in the house the last time. I had to go get a hotel because I was officially put out. She said, are you actually going to come this time? Whole time, y'all. I said Thursday/Friday. I still had Friday today, 1 through 5. So she was like, get the hell out of my yard. And I pressed that. I dialed 911 because my move-in day is tomorrow. And I see she's always done this same. This supposed to just be a smooth process so I can get out of your life. You hate me. Let me get out of your life.
Let's just read the comments. Somebody in the comments says, as I get older and dating more, I realize the woman's first real hater was their mother. Then somebody else says, people swear it be jealous parents when it's disrespectful children. I'm a mind my business, but it definitely be two sides to these stories, as I was saying earlier. Then somebody else says, nah, the math ain't mathing. Y'all so quick to believe the first story. I want to hear the rest. Then somebody else says, I don't care how old my baby gets, I'ma always be there for her. I don't care what the disagreement is, right? Supposedly that's what a lot of your mothers say, but then they somehow, some way find themselves in this exact situation, raising a Pookeisha, right? Because they are Pookeishas themselves. So then somebody else says, I am 36 years old. My mother has always hated me, but she needs me out of all of her kids. Like, make it make sense. You hate me, but need me. She told me when I was growing up, I will never be ish, right? Okay, right. Hey, yeah, sure. So then she goes on to say, my grandmother had 12 kids, and out of all of my grandmother kids and grandkids, I'm the first to buy a house. I'm the first to open an actual storefront business, not one, but 3. I'm the first to get my passport and travel the world. Oh, but my mother said I wouldn't be ish. Okay, right? And once again, these are just a lot of your women who just talk, in my opinion, right? I just feel like she just talks. She's just talking. I feel like she is just talking. Right? Want to be seen. But then somebody else says, I have never understood how you can be envious of your own beautiful, brilliant creations. Congrats on the new spot. Only up from here. Then somebody else says, oh, damn, I like their videos. Nobody wins when family feuds. Then somebody else says, a daughter first hated is your mom. Then somebody else says, there is 2 sides to the story. She's not giving us the whole story, talking about she mad because XYZ. Nah, tell us why she mad. Then somebody else says, you can tell she was disrespectful to her mother. She's not telling both sides of the story. I don't believe nothing this little girl says. And then last but not least, somebody else says, I know behind closed doors, she's crying a lot. I promise nothing hurts worse than feuding with your own family. So I was just pretty much going through her TikTok, kind of seeing what she has on her TikTok, try to see if I can pull some videos of her and her mother. Really couldn't find much, but I can tell you right now, man, I mean, I did stumble across this.
Yeah, we stay litty. Where you from? You ain't fucking with my city. Put that shit on.
I mean, you know what you're gonna get: weave sandals, red wigs, blue wigs, more sandals, more weaves, more booty clapping. All right, that's kind of pretty much what she does. She's a experienced lash tech, lash seminars. You get it. All right. This is very liquor store content stuff.
A graduation bash, right? I mean, once again, perception is key to me. And generally speaking, out of all of the sisters that I know who act like this, who look like this, who talk like this, who have the mannerisms of a woman like this, who is a stereotypical Pookeisha, because that's all that is, they always have their issues as well, right? They always have the issues as well. And it stems from the mother. At the end of the day, it stems from the mother, because the mother's the one who raised this. But at the end of the day, she is old enough and grown enough to be able to jump on TikTok and have thousands and thousands of followers and subscribers, and being able to push your own story. Got to get the full story. What is the mother side? Right? You're only telling this from the mother side. And this is why people just need to keep their business off the internet, man. Keep your business off the internet, because there's probably going to be a one day where y'all going to want to come together and fix and mend your relationship. But this is going to be out there for everyone to see. Nobody wants to see that stuff, bro. Nobody wants to see that stuff. And anytime women jump on the internet just to air out the very person that they laid down with, the person that they claim to love, their parents or whatnot, they're accusing this person of having stinky ish, but yet the whole time their ish stink just as much. So like I said, man, you really can't fully take this at face value, in my opinion. You know, like I said, you got to get more to this. You got to get more to this. But look, guys, I'm still trying to stay up on this. Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.